family has personal relationships. You don't feel a personal relationship when it's just a bunch of investors or a hedge fund. How can they build trust with the community? You don't even know who they are.
It was being published as we were going to the COVID, so it got shelved. But one of the research pieces was, you probably both are familiar with the 2017 the Edelman Trust Barometer.
Yeah.
And they did that whole piece on family businesses, and where family businesses have an 82% trust factor versus the non-family businesses, which have a 54% trust factor in their research.
You mean people around them trusting the company?
Well, because the family has personal relationships. You don't feel a personal relationship when it's just a bunch of investors or a hedge fund. How can they build trust with the community? You don't even know who they are, and you certainly wouldn't depend on them. Whereas if so-and-so has been in your club and member of your church, and their kids go to school together, you not only trust them, but you kind of depend on them, and you would be totally aghast if they began to act irresponsibly.
Yeah. And one of the things that I've been sharing with families, with family businesses right now, is if your website, if your marketing material does not capitalize on the fact that you're family owned, that's a giant mistake.
Yep.
Well, what does that mean when you say Johnson, whatever, Johnson Company, a family-owned business? What does that mean? It means we are responsible. It means we are human. We are physical people that you can find. We've been at this for a long time. I mean, it's a code word for all the things that we want in a responsible company.
Right. I would add that that kind of trust and that kind of perspective of the long term and treating those around you as family, I think, will result in family-owned businesses today maybe coming out of this crisis a little bit faster, a little bit stronger than others, because they have been a little more careful with those relationships as they've had to cut them back during the crisis. I think that that trust factor means they're likely to bring those suppliers, those customers, those employees back a little faster because they have those relationships from a long term.